Hello, Paulo Leite here, record collector. A couple of days ago, I posted a video about my visit to Radio GaGa, a great record shop located in Potsdam, Germany. To call them a record shop, I think, does not do them justice. They are much more than that. They sell all kinds of video games from every decade, every platform. They sell collectibles, DVDs, vintage equipment, audio equipment, and anything you can imagine. Of course, records, vinyl and CDs is a big part of their business, and they also have a huge online shop on eBay that I think has way over 100,000 CDs for sale. And I cover their online stock on the video. I'll put the link right here so you can check it. So I wanted to make this video to share with you what I got there. So starting with Surrender by the Chemical Brothers. This was released in 1999 and it was a smash hit. Several songs here are awesome, including Hey Boy, Hey Girl, Out of Control, with great vocals by Bobby Gillespie. This is a great album. And this shows the beauty of a record shop like Radio GaGa. You will not find there new albums or those expensive editions. They are basically a discount store where you're going to find lots of crates with hundreds and thousands of records. And they may not be rare records, but records that probably you found in the past, but you didn't buy because the price wasn't good enough. And on Radio GaGa, you're going to find them for €3. Most of their albums are priced at €3. They have stuff that's a little bit more expensive, but on general, they are very, very cheap and very, very good also. So when I saw Chemical Brothers, I wasn't planning to buy this album. I wasn't even looking for it. But that's the kind of impulse buying that us record collectors have from time to time when we find something at a great price. And I was browsing through a crate and I saw this and I said, oh, the Chemical Brothers. So I need to have this one. So it's a great buy. Next, I have for you N.E.R.D, Fly or Die. This was released in 2004 and everybody knows N.E.R.D. So they were created by Pharrell Williams, Chad Hugo and Shay Haley. Amazing songs here. Their sound is very good. And I never listened to the album in its entirety. And I remember a couple of songs that I heard from this album, and I wanted to try it out. So I bought it for €3, and I did like it a lot. So I'm very happy with this one too. Pharrell Williams is, without a doubt, to me, one of the best songwriters of our time. So I'm a big fan of his work. Next, this is a personal favorite, Hunting High and Low by a-ha. This was released in 1985. And I remember because I had the vinyl back then. I was 11, 12 years old. And at the time, most kids must have thought that they were an American band. It took some time for us to realize that they actually came from Norway. So I'm pretty sure that was the first time many kids heard about Norway. So this is a beautiful album with great songs. The title song, Hunting High and Low, is absolutely gorgeous. But of course there are more great songs here, like the smash hit Take On Me, that pretty much took the world by storm back then. And also the sun always shines on TV, which is also a great song with a beautiful video. So it's a great buy. I'm not sure why I never bought this before, but there you go. Next, I got myself a compilation by Falco. This one, Helden von Heute, was released between 2001 and 2004, I believe. It contains some of his greatest works. And I've been looking for a compilation by him for quite some time because there are many in the market and they don't have exactly the best versions of the songs that I want. And this one fits the bill pretty nicely, so it was great to have him. It's sad that Falco died of a car crash when he was about to have a great comeback. That was several years ago, and I'm very sorry for that because he was such a great artist. In the early 80s, he had a very distinct sound that I think is very reminiscent of the work that was laid by Kraftwerk. And I have been a huge fan of his work for many decades, since the 80s. And somehow I never got any of his albums that are kind of hard to find. So, great buy. Next, I got another compilation. This one by Phil Collins. It's called Hits. And it's a very good compilation. It was released, I think, in 1988. And covers most of his work until then, solo, of course. And I would never buy this album at regular price because I have all of his studio albums. But this compilation contains Easy Lover, the song that he recorded with Philip Bailey, the vocalist from Earth, Wind & Fire. The song was released, I think, around 1984 and was available only on his album Chinese Wall. And I couldn't find this album for quite some time. I'm a huge fan of Philip Bailey. I'm a huge fan of Earth, Wind & Fire, so that's an obvious buy for me. But this compilation has the song, and I was very happy with it. And again, this is the type of album that I can only buy when I find it at a good price. So there you go. Next, I got something that I also wouldn't buy on normal conditions. This was Tina Live, that was released in 1988. It's a double CD, and it contains several songs recorded live. I'm not really into live albums, but this one contains that famous version, the duet between Tina Turner and David Bowie on the song Tonight, that was written by Iggy Pop and David Bowie. I think it was released first by Iggy Pop on his album Lust for Life. That was released, I think, in 1977. And then on David Bowie recorded the song on his album Tonight that came in 1984, right after Let's Dance. I have been a huge fan of Tina Turner all my life. Way before Tina Turner had that breakthrough album, Private Dancer. I loved her before that, way before that. I wanted this one for a long time, but I wasn't going to buy a double CD with the entire concerts just to get one song. And at a discount price, yeah, why not? Next, I got myself Stormfront by Billy Joel. I'm a big fan of Billy Joel, but I don't think this is one of his best albums. This one is much more rocky, heavier, and I prefer his earlier stuff. But this was a gap in my collection, and that's why it's so great to go to a record shop like Radio GaGa. So you are browsing through records and you find stuff that you don't have, but you would like to have for the nice price, for the correct price. And there you go. Next, this one is a classic that somehow, I don't know why I never got to get it. Blue Lines by Massive Attack, an absolute classic from the 90s. This was released, I think, in 1991. Contains several great songs, including one of the best songs from the decade, Unfinished Sympathy. So it's everybody, I'm sure everybody knows this album. I got it for €3, so I think was a great buy. Next, some jazz. Teddy Wilson, Quadromania. This was released in 2005, I believe, through a German label called Membran. And it's a little bit odd because it has these inscriptions here that look Japanese or Korean, I'm not sure, even though this is a German edition. So a little bit weird. This is a 4 CD collection, has 4 discs here, and many great recordings by Teddy Wilson. Most of these recordings go from 1936 to 1946, and of course they're all mono. And it's quite a collection because I have many CDs by Teddy Wilson in my collection, and it's hard to get all of his work because at the time they were not releasing albums yet on vinyl LPs. The LP format was only introduced in the late 40s. So before then they were being released on other formats. And it's very hard to collect everything on CD. I'm sure not all of his work is available on CD, which is a shame. I always keep looking for these editions because they're pretty good. Last but not least, and filling another gap in my collection, The Final Cut by Pink Floyd. I haven't heard this album before. For some reason, this album had eluded me. And when I saw it, I said to myself, yeah, I'm going to buy it for €3. That's a no-brainer. I'm a big fan of Pink Floyd, but this one I missed completely. I liked it very much, but I don't think also it's one of their best albums. It's sad that a band so important as Pink Floyd, they had a career that was so filled with drama in fighting between the members, between Gilmour and Waters, and so much stuff happening. I wish they would all get along and make great music, but sometimes bands are like that. But I still think this is a good album that is worthwhile listening, and there's great stuff here too, don't get me wrong. But no, this is not one of their best albums. But still, I think a good buy for €3. And there we have it. Surrender, 1999 by the Chemical Brothers. Fly or Die by N.E.R.D, 2004. Hunting High and Low, 1985 by Aha. Helden von Hoyt by Falco, 2001. Hits by Phil Collins, 1988. Tina Live by Tina Turner, 1988. Quadromania by Teddy Wilson, 2005. Stormfront by Billy Joel, 1989. Blue Lines by Massive Attack, 1991. And The Final Cut by Pink Floyd, 1983. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. There's more great content coming soon. Thank you.